Hello everybody, welcome back to Infamous Bets. We have Monday's NBA slate. A good like half the games are on here, and there's a lot of plays I do like, so instead of giving you 3 plays, I'll give you 5. And maybe even a couple at the end that aren't official top 5 for me, but even ones I still do like. So let's without further ado get into number 5. We have Jaylen Brown over 22.5 points. Last game he didn't do shit, he only dropped 12 points. But I don't expect him to have back-to-back bad games. As you can see, he shot 4 for 16. But in the first 2 games, made 12 shots, made 14 shots. I expected to be more towards this than 4. I don't think we'll have back-to-back bad games. He's going up against the Bulls, who aren't a terrible defensive team, but I still think it doesn't matter who's guarding them. 22.5 is just way too low for Jaylen Brown at this spot. I like the over quite a bit. So that's my first one. Number 4, we move on swiftly because I've tried to record this video about 10 fucking times and failed miserably every time. So I've already talked about most of these plays. So I'm just trying to get it over a little quick. PRA, they've already moved Bankero up 1. When I was recording this, or when I got my plays in like 30 minutes ago, it was a 27.5. Now it's a 28.5. So they've already bumped this up by 1, but even at 20.5, I still like it. Bankero's been a fucking machine for the Pistons so far. He's not even a Piston, he's a Magic. I'm fucking wasted. 23 points, 20 points, 27 points. I mean, he's damn near getting close to the PRA in just points. You add in, he had 12 boards one game, 5 another, 7, then where's his assists? 3, 2, and 5. He's been clearing his PRA easily. If you take a look on Prize Picks, 31, 34, 41, it's 28.5. I got it at 27.5, but even at 28, I still really like it. So that's my number 4 play. Number 3, though, we have Fred VanVleet, over 5.5 assists. He hasn't really been shooting the ball well so far at the start of the season, but he has been passing a shit ton. Going against Miami, that should be a close competitive game. He got 5 in the first game. The other 2, he's cleared it by a good amount. He had 9 and 10, as you can see. So I do like Fred to go over that assist total in this game as well. I think he'll continue to be like a 8 to 9 assist a game type of guy. I think right now at 5.5 they have him a little too low. So I do like the Fred VanVleet assist. At number 2, I have another guy similar to Jaylen Brown who had a bad game, but I'm going right back to him. You can't dwell on the past when you're betting. You can be upset for in the moment, but you got to bounce back. You got to wipe it off and forget last game like it never happened. That's what I'm trying to do with Jaylen Brown and James Harden. His PRA I'm taking. I like a lot of Harden stuff. I think it's a little too low. 22.5 points I like. Maybe not the rebounds and assists, but those could still obviously hit. But I do like his PRA. Even last game where he only had 12 points, he still got 33 PRA, which is really good. I mean, if he just ups his points if he just gets 20 points, I think this will hit pretty easily, seeing as he's a playmaker, can board. Last game he shot the ball 18 times, only made 4 shots. Don't expect him to be that bad again. I mean, he dropped 31, 35 in the other 2 games. I don't know who he's going up against. He's going up against Indiana. So yeah, Indiana, not the greatest team. Going to be a high-paced game probably. I do like him to hit over 39.5 PRA quite a bit. That's not my best play though. The best play, here we go. This is a sleeper. No one's really thinking about this one. No one's even talking about this guy. Most people don't even know he's a pacer. But I do. I've been looking at the stats. I've been seeing what he's been doing. And I think 6.5 boards is fucking egregious for Jalen Smith. Last game he had 15. He had 2 in the Spurs game, 8 in Washington, and he only had 2 in the Spurs game because he did only play 7 minutes. I don't expect him to only play 7 minutes again. I'm actually not sure why he played so little in that game. I should know for you fans back home, but I honestly have no fucking clue why he didn't play at all. Maybe he was in foul trouble or some shit. No, he only had 1 foul. I don't know, but I do expect him to play more towards these minutes, 28 and 22. And if he plays anything above this, to like in the 25, like to 30 range, I think he easily clears 6.5 boards. I think they just have that because of the one game he didn't play too much, but I don't think he's not going to play. I think he's going to play good minutes and get that 7 boards, and I think he'll clear it pretty easily if he plays even above 20 minutes. I do like that 7 boards. So yeah, I don't know why that's so low. That's the only thing I can think of, is I think he might not play a lot of minutes, but I don't see that at all. I see him playing good minutes against Philly. Maybe his boards get taken out a little bit because Embiid's on the other team, but still, he's the guy getting the boards on Indiana. Especially since last game he broke out and kind of showed everyone that he's kind of a fucking dog. Had 19 points, 15 boards. I don't see why they wouldn't play him minutes this game. But the only thing that would at all scare me, if anything, is Embiid. But I mean, 7 boards is way too little for Jalen Smith. That'll probably get bumped up way higher as the season goes. Like gotta take it while it's low currently. So Jalen Smith above 6.5 boards is my number one play. So just to recap, my top five: Jalen Brown 22.5 points over Bankero. I got a 27.5. I tried to upload this video like relatively early as the slate, so you get these plays earlier than most people would be giving them. Because I mean, some of these are probably gonna get bumped up a little bit, so I'm trying to put the video out pretty damn early. Basically the middle of the night. It's 11 o'clock right now, but we'll see. Maybe I'll upload again tomorrow. See what else comes out. But yeah, moving on. 5.5 assists for Van Vliet. 39.5 PRA for Harden. 6.5 boards for Smith, and a couple other plays if you're not liking those and you want to mix and match some other ones. I do like Halliburton's over 19.5 points. He's the dude on this team. He's the one shooting all the shots. He's the star for this team. He's gotten over this easily in the first 3 games: 24, 27, 26. Shooting the ball a shit ton. He's shooting the ball upper teens every game. I like 19.5. I think they have him still too low. If you don't fully trust the points, you could even take points and assists at 28.5, because he's always I've watched pretty much every Pacers game this year, which is pathetic to say, but he's always looking for the assist. He's always looking for someone that's open. He's pretty much this whole team's offense. So until they bump him up, I like him also. Let me see, is there any other plays that they have on here that I don't hate? Even Bankero's points at 70.5, I don't hate. I like that over. I just think PRA is a little safer. They do have DeMar bumped down a lot in terms of like all of his stuff because Levine's back, and he also didn't play very good last game. But I don't think that's another guy like Jalen Brown and James Harden. I don't think will have back-to-back terrible games. So his PRA set at 32.5. I mean, Zach LaVine does bump down his production a little bit, but I think that is wildly too low for DeMar DeRozan. So if you like that, I wouldn't mind taking that either. Nothing else is really sticking out to me, but yeah, those 5 plays plus Halliburton plus what else did I just say? Just fucking blanked hella hard. DeMar DeRozan. So basically 7 plays I don't hate. If you want to mix and match them, take whichever ones you like the most, put them in a parlay, and fucking cash out, boys. Let's get some fucking money. I have an NBA. I've hit 2 out of 3 both days. I gotta have a good fucking day. So I'm giving 7 plays. If I can't hit at least 6 out of the 7 plays or 5, then I just fucking stink. The way I look at it, I'm getting this video out earlier than everyone else. So hopefully you appreciate that. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow, maybe even later today, with another NBA video. So long.